Moonlight is directed by Berry Jenkins and is about a man in 3 parts of his life. This is a story of human connection and self-discovery. Moonlight chronicles the life of a young black man from childhood to adulthood as he struggles to find his place in the world while growing up in a rough neighborhood of Miami. He's confused about his sexuality and is bullied a lot in his life. And this is 3 parts of a man's life, from when he's about 7 to when he's in middle school and when he's an adult. I've heard some things about Moonlight, that it's one of the best films of the year, and I've seen one trailer and some posters that were pretty memorizing. So I went and saw Moonlight, and folks, I have seen one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen in my life. Moonlight I'm getting chills talking about it. This film is memorizing. This film is beautiful. It is heartbreaking. It's poetic. This film is absolutely perfect. I have never been so blown away by a film that just really struck with me. I just left the theater just absolutely thinking about this movie nonstop. It is so well done, guys. If you could see one more film for the rest of the year, definitely check out Moonlight. This film grips you from the very beginning. Berry Jenkins does an amazing job directing this film. He handles the camera so well. Even if it's 2 people having a conversation, he's panning around them so perfectly. The directing in here it's Oscar-winning material. Berry Jenkins is not afraid to be poetic in his storytelling and his directing. He guides his directing away from conventional storytelling. The acting in here is terrific. There's a lot of people in here who I don't recognize. I do recognize Naomi Harris, who is in the James Bond series like Skyfall and Spectre. She plays Chiron's mother, and he has to deal with his mother, who is a drug user, and he strikes up this relationship with a man and another woman early on when he's a kid, and that relationship, for just being part of the first act of this movie, is stunning. I loved the relationship and what it set up. This young boy is very shy, but this guy and his wife brought that out of him, and they built this relationship. The 3 actors who play Chiron, the young boy, the teenager, and the adults, surprisingly all kind of look the same, but also act the same. It is amazing how 3 different actors portrayed the same person and got the mannerisms, the characteristics, everything down to a T. The guy is very soft-spoken, doesn't express his feelings very much, and all 3 of them are amazing. And it honestly felt like the same person just grew up over time. From the very first shot to the very end shot, Moonlight is probably going to be the most beautiful film you'll see this year. The colors in here are rich, they're luminous. This is such a visually stunning film. This is an equal part heartbreaking movie as it is beautiful. This movie is just not about growing up gay. It's about figuring out who you want to become and just being that, not listening to what anybody else has to say about you. Finding your own identity can take its time to discover that, and that's what this film is all about. He's young, he's questioning himself. Even when he's a teenager and an adult, he's still taking time to question and really who he is as a person. And this film just captured that so beautifully, guys. This is a terrific movie. I loved everything about it. The colors were rich, the acting was terrific. It's uncanny how all 3 of them acted and looked the same. It is shot so beautifully. Berry Jenkins does a great job panning around the actors. He knows when to cut to the next shot and when to linger a few seconds longer. Best director right here. This is an amazing film. I can go on for a whole day talking about how beautiful this film is. I'm going to go ahead and give Moonlight an A+. This now is my favorite film of the year by a long shot. It was Hacksaw Ridge earlier this week. Moonlight it's way up there, guys. It's way up there. So, have you guys seen Moonlight? What did you think about it? I know it was a selected theater movie, and it's going to be nationwide, I think, sometime later down the road. Definitely make your trip to go see this. I drove 45 minutes to go see this movie. I would drive 2 hours to go see this movie. It's that good. So this is Just Watching Movies. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. You can also find my Facebook page at the same name. The link will be down below for that. This is Just Watching Movies. and you stay classy, YouTube.